If you've only got a hot minute for dinner, this is the meal for you.
Tender cube steak, perfectly seasoned and lightly fried.
And then smothered in an amazing mushroom brown gravy.
I tell you, folks, it'll take less than a hot minute to finish this.
I think we need to rename this to Hot Minute Steaks. They are.
I love that.
I know.
Hot minute steak.
Hot Minute Cube steaks. These are those steaks that probably everyone has made and grown up with, and including us, and we love them. We thought,
love. We're jacking it up a little bit. We're not using the Lipton soup mix.
No. Okay, so let's talk cube steak.
Yay!
This is a cube steak that's been already partially tenderized and I got it from the meat market. What are you looking for?
Oh, right over here.
Oh, yeah. And so what we're going to do is we're going to first season it with some salt.
Yes, and I've
some
got
pepper.
the pepper on my side.
And we are just eyeballing this. I mean, I'm going to say this is probably about a half a teaspoon per side. But again, oh, you've done that. And this is, I've got some garlic powder over here.
And I've got garlic salt.
Just garlic onion powder. And don't overdo it with this. You don't want to overpower the flavor. Yeah, just a sprinkling is perfectly good. Now we're going to do what your grandma probably didn't do, and we're adding some Worcestershire sauce.
Yeah.
This just adds a nice boost of flavor. And it
so good.
It also helps the flour adhere to the meat that we're going to be dredging in just a moment.
There we go.
So good. I just love this cube steak is what I also use to make our chicken fried steak.
Oh.
It's tender, it's inexpensive, and it's really, really good. I wouldn't use it to, if you're going on a big date, if you've got a big date coming over and you're going to cook one out on the grill.
That's not true. I would love to have
but if you're going to do it, prepare it this way, because I'm not saying minute steaks are good if you only have a hot minute for dinner, but this is good anytime.
It is so good. And like I said, this is not your Lipton
soup mix.
Lipton soup mix.
Not to knock the Lipton soup mix brand.
I know.
But this is really, 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 really good.
I feel like I've had this in a foil or something like that. I feel like I've had that.
I've added, now over here, I've got a nice large non-stick skillet. If you've got non-stick, that works great, because sometimes these want to stick to the skillet a little bit, but I've heated 2 tablespoons of either vegetable oil or olive oil, and then I'm gonna have added a tablespoon of unsalted butter. We're just going to get this nice and hot while you're dredging that. Wesley added the flour. I came in and he had added about 4 cups of flour to the platter. So you don't really need that much flour.
No.
Again, this recipe, it makes comfortably 4 steaks. We're just doing 2 because it's, just the
2 of us.
And anyway, those are nice big steaks also.
There you go.
Yes. If you don't have a nonstick, don't worry about it. Just kind of keep it scooching around in this oil so it won't stick.
I got her.
And if it does stick, just use a spatula to kind of help pick it up. These are nice big ones.
I love that.
I do too.
That one's mine.
I know.
I love this.
So we're only going to let this go a few minutes until it starts to get nice and brown and kind of crispy, and then we're going to flip it over, and then we're almost done.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, smells so good.
That's so great.
I know. Every time we make these, I'm just so hungry. Okay. So now we cook these, like I said, for about 3 minutes, and it starts to brown a little bit. It just gets that kind of crispy texture while we're talking about that. I'm going to add.
I love this, the Worcestershire smell and the garlic and the onion on there.
So we're going to, depending on how much oil you've got in there, we're going to add another couple of tablespoons. You want about a total of 3 tablespoons grease in here, because now we're going to saute these delicious onions and mushrooms. But before we do that, we're going to kind of jazz things up a little bit, because that's what we do at the old How to Feed a Loon household. What we're about to do now, this is a really non-stick skillet, so I didn't get hardly any of that stick to this pan, which is perfectly fine, but if we had, we'd want to deglaze the pan. And I've got some white wine. Now
Grandma didn't do this.
I know Grandma did not do that. Grandma was an amazing cook. Both my grandmas were amazing cook, but I don't think they cooked with wine.
No, I don't.
But if you got a little on hand, you don't need to cook with it, but it bumps up the flavor, and it's just going to be wonderful. This is a 1/4 cup of just good old, I think it was Chardonnay that we had.
Now, you didn't speak to me about when I said.
Oh, I'm sorry, I cut you off about the
pouch,
foil.
like a tin foil pouch.
Yes. I believe I was asking my mom about that the other day, and she doesn't cook as much as she used to. But I said, did you used to do these in foil? And I think even way, 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 way back in our early years, I would put it in foil, and I would put the soup mix over that with some butter, and it was amazing.
Totally.
I mean, it was fantastic. Okay, so you're going to cook this until it almost evaporates out, and it'll continue to do that as we saute these onions. This is, depending on how much onion you like, I don't like it to be too overpowering with onion, so this is one large onion that I cut into strips, and it was probably about a quarter of the onion. Okay. Doesn't that smell good?
Yes,
so,
it does.
Now you see how these have gotten nice and soft. We're not really trying to caramelize them. We just want to get them nice and translucent, and that took about 4 minutes.
I'm back to the pouch. I'm sorry, I'm stuck on the pouch.
This is 8 ounces of, one moment, you and your pouch. This is 8 ounces of sliced button mushroom. Use your favorite mushrooms, or don't even use, if you don't like mushrooms, leave them out. If you don't like onions, you can leave them out. You can just make a roux and make a nice brown gravy. Okay, go back to your.
So wait, so you would do the minute steak in the tin foil, and you'd also do foil potatoes. So you would just make entire dinner in the foil.
Yeah, I really. Well, there was, no way to foil that up. I tell you though, those foil potatoes are excellent. Those
they are
one of our most popular recipes on the blog.
They're so easy, just like this is.
Delicious. Okay, we're going to let these saute for a few minutes until they soften and start to release their liquid, and we're almost there. Don't these look amazing?
Those look really good.
I love sauteed mushrooms so much. Okay, I'm going to. Don't oversalt this, but I like every component to have some flavoring, some seasoning. So I just did a pinch of seasoning of salt and pepper to these beautiful mushrooms and onions. Now we're going to continue with that Worcestershire theme, and I've got a tablespoon here.
Oh, nice.
That smells good.
I just love that smell. It's so good.
It's that umami type smell and taste. And now we're going to add just another, like I'd say, a quarter teaspoon, not even like an 1/8 teaspoon of that onion, or no, the garlic. Okay, so now we're going to create a roux, and that is a quarter cup of just good old all-purpose flour, and that's going to help us make this amazing gravy. So you want to let that flour taste cook out. So now if you want to just pour that, you can, if you don't have a loon to help you do this, no worries. You're just going to do, okay, just kind of whisk it so it doesn't get too lumpy on you. If it does, those lumps will work themselves out. And this right here is 2 cups of beef broth. This good old beef broth that you get from the store. Yeah. And if you got some homemade, that would be amazing. But okay, so now we're going to, I really do want to season this. So I'm going to do this with start with a half a teaspoon of kosher salt. Taste it later. If you feel like you need more, then you can add more. And then this is a quarter teaspoon of black pepper. Now we just cook this.
You can just put that over some white bread.
Oh, and I have. You just cook this until it turns into a gravy, and that's a few minutes. Isn't that a thing of beauty?
That is luxurious.
It is. Okay, so now we've thickened it to a beautiful gravy.
These have been sitting over here waiting for their
bath. Come on, I want to get back in the party. Right. So now we're just going to slide these in. If you've done 4 of them, you can just go ahead and put them all in here because what we want to do, and just go ahead and cover them up. Oh. And now,
I'm dying.
I know. This is a good time to get your mashed potatoes and green beans all ready to go. Get that dinner bell warmed up because, although you're probably going to have your family standing around like, when are we going to eat? Okay, we're going to let these just simmer for just a few minutes and then till they heat through, and then we eat.
Let's eat it.
The time has come. Our minutes are up.
I'm so excited.
Look at that.
Oh,
beautiful. Oh my goodness gracious. The family is gonna flip. All right, we got our mashed potatoes.
Yes.
I'm just gonna
just bring it on over.
Right on over.
That's it.
That is a big old piece of meat. Help me get
Thank you.
There we go. Now I gotta give you some of the salivating.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to spend a minute eating that.
Yeah, exactly. I know. All right.
Oh, here, let me help you with you.
Okay, thank you.
Go over here. I want to make sure everybody can see that.
I mean, talk about hearty. And these, if you happen to have any left over, they make great sandwiches the next day.
Look at that, you guys.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Oh.
Okay. I wish you guys were with us.
All right. I always have to do this with my other hand.
Oh, it's so tender.
Oh, wow. Okay. Perfectly good. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna grab some of this, grab some of that, and here we go. Yes.
I'll tell you, there's nothing better than just
Wow! Holy!
I love me some beef bourguignon, you know, from Paris. That's delicious. But I'm telling you, that is so
All right, just one more
pure
little
comfort.
One more little bite. One more.
One more.
Right now. Just to make sure that people know that I really like it.
Yeah. This is reminiscent of our Salisbury steak with mushroom gravy, which is really good. But I think, we're getting the loon dance.
That is so good. That is 1,000,000% Loon approved.
That little old piece of meat got 1,000,000% approval.
The breading is just perfect.
And
not
that
too much.
sauce and everything about it, it's just comfort. I mean, it is the ultimate in comfort food.
Oh,
And
man.
it only takes minutes. All right, you guys, we love you so much.
Yes.
Make minute cube steak and be happy.
Do it.
Bye, everybody.